all stolen style and no substance. This film stands out like no other as another piece of shite. When I see all the accolades and devotion that film receives, it makes me want to vomit not only all the bile in my body, but the blood that is contained in it as well. Pulp Fiction is a testament to our downward spiraling American society. It is a monument to the shallowness, the arrogance, and vapidness of our self-obsessed culture that dwells in the American consumer mind. Only in America, a talentless director whose only ability is to plagiarize greater works can become the most celebrated creator to ever enter filmmaking. Overrated crap. Yes, that's right, crap. This film is just that. If you take a closer look at Facts, Bruce Willis, who seems to make people scream their head off every time he's near the screen, you can clearly see that this person lacks personality. He has two expressions, one that says on, with a little wrinkle above his nose. The other is, of course, off, when he's asleep. A machine of a man which perhaps cries a bit when he comes home because he's in desperate need for a personality, some feelings, a higher IQ, and an even bigger paycheck. Why this person has become so popular has to do with you mindless people out there, voting, cheering, and stamping your feet for talentless and retarded actors, musicians, artists, etc. This is why this world goes straight down the toilet, making your modern remarks that everything is so cool all the time. Pulp Fiction is at best a bad joke from a below-average director. There is no inventions, no good or natural acting, no deeper meaning with this movie at all, just exploitation. The era of good movie productions are long gone. Classic actors like Chaplin, Bogart, Cooper, Peck, Holden, and Quinn don't get born anymore. Today it's just you grey and unpersonalized people out there, with some exceptions, watching to see if there is something that can kill your brain even more, with splatter and gore above your ears. Yeah, you're a really cool bunch, drowning on dry land. Could be most overrated movie of all time. Pulp Fiction is often considered the coolest and greatest film of all time, but the people who usually say this are pretentious film snobs and people who think this is something extraordinary. Excuse me? It isn't. First of all, the film has no plot. If a film has no plot, then why should we care about the unlikable characters? Second, the dialogue is so bad. Does the director think people actually talk like this? Because, well, they don't. Third, the grossly glamorous violence is disgusting. This isn't a horror film, so why do we need such violence popping in and out of the movie? So I urge everyone to avoid the hype of this pretentious, terrible mess. A piece of crap. This movie is junk. I've watched it twice. I honestly don't see what people see in this garbage. Acting okay, storyline garbage, and predictable. I've seen this exact movie in 3 other totally different movies. It's not original. It's an overrated thing just like Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, The Kardashians, and Celebrity Babies. This is garbage and it's Stinky's Pulp Fiction. Pulp reality. Don't judge something on what other people think. At the end of the day, watch it, read it, play it, buy it. You have the power, don't listen to me, watch it, you can be the judge. The movie isn't my favorite, it sure isn't the worst, it's definitely not the best, it's overrated and Transformers is better. The worst movie I have ever seen. I don't why people had ranked this movie so high, but there is nothing in this movie which is good except John and Jackman Samuels acting. This is slowest movie I have ever seen. The parts like start with boss wife is not needed. When I have seen rating of this movie, I was really excited to see it. I bought the movie CD when I started watching movie is good. At start it attracts mine interest. But after the 2 stories, the third seems much boring, and after that the others are also boring and does not make any sense. I thought that there will be any suspense in the last part, but what I thought was crap, so movie is much below mine expectations. A one-line summary is too much for this overrated piece of Yeah, I'm not gonna read that. I don't like it. Genshin Impact sucks. Fix your game, miHoYo. I can't believe it, I didn't get any Primogems. Only 10 pulls, like what the heck. I want 50 Primogems, plus Mona because I've lost so many liters of semen to her in the dojins. Stupid. The alternative boys who wear newsboy caps and Nirvana t-shirts never shut up about this movie. Shut up and watch Kangaroo Jack 2003. Pulp Fiction is a film which would better never produced. Pulp Fiction is one of the films they animated the students for the school massacre in USA and all the other countries, making a joke and kill men just in time. That is modern massacre. What a joke. Only not for the victims. Awful. And so called in German Brechmittel. That is the real classification. Who want to see such a stupid story? American people who vote with an average of 8,2. I can't understand. Are there so many cinema fans with boodles of beer in their hands or lines with cocaine and problems in their brains? I don't know and I wonder me. I don't know and I wonder me that there are 10 lines necessary to vote for an awful film. Oh, I see, there must be 10 lines and one line I have to write, and with this line I reach it. Terrible. This movie is definitely the most overrated piece of ever. No story, no plot, no message, just Tarantino so totally in love with his own witty dialogue. The movie is empty, in every sense of the word. In addition, it's also horribly boring and therefore ridiculously hard to watch. I always try to sit through every movie I start, but damn, with this one it was a hard task not to simply get up and walk away. Pulp Fiction does not deserve to be on the top of IMDb's list of best rated movies with actual masterpieces like The Shawshank Revenge. The latter is a work of art, Pulp Fiction is merely a piece of shit dressed up as one, and it's amazing how many people fall for it. What's The Shawshank Revenge? Is that the sequel to The Shawshank Redemption? One of the worst movie, 2 thumbs down, pure headache. I request to IMDb, please include 0 rating also. At least it's soothing for people like us when they are able to express their opinion on the manner they want. This movie does not deserve any rating at all. If IMDb group has something called best top negative comment for a particular movie, then I request them to treat my comment as the top in that category. That means I want my comment to be top from the bottom most of the time. I watch movies only after checking the comments on the IMDb website. Having seen such a good rating, I rented this movie. Believe me, not many times IMDb comments prove so wrong. This was the worst movie I have ever seen. Wait a minute. I could not even see the whole movie. All the time during the movie I was thinking that the good part is about to come. But how was that possible? Good part would come only if there is any. I am so surprised why so many people have reviewed this movie as one of the best movie they ever seen. Total boring, violent and logic-less movie. Okay, this is our last review for today. And this is actually the review why I made this video. Because this is my favorite review. Not only of Pulp Fiction, not only of any movie ever. No, it's my favorite review of anything ever. Dick Dickinson writes, Random scenes. The movie is as bad. If Alexander Nevsky directed it, it would be very, very wonderful. Your Tarantino is no talent, he is in a shadow of Alexander Nevsky. His movies are not badass nor funny. Alexander Nevsky's movies are actually good story and good jokes. The movie has no script, it was directed on the go. Tarantino no script means bad business. I thought the movie is gonna be as beautiful as Treasure Hunters by Alexander Nevsky, but it is no, just very really no. Avoid your spending time of life on this garbage. Go and watch Alexander Nevsky's movies. They are very underrated. Pulp Fiction is overrated because Tarantino is no Alexander Nevsky. I know good, you know bad. Thanks for listening.